You're about to enter a world of mystery, where everything is unexpected. You're entering the unboxing zone. This is Mark Rodriguez here, and I got a brand new box, kind of, sort of brand new box. This is Pro Wrestling Crate. It's a box that got all kinds of wrestling things, not necessarily WWE. You sometimes have things like Ring of Honor and other such indies. So this is like if you're a big fan of wrestling, like in general, not just WWE and all that. And another thing is that there's lots of these wrestling boxes out there, but I wanted to try out one, but they always cost like about $34. Some of them even cost more, and it's like, well, you know, I'm still saving money. I'm not going to spend that much, but I still wanted to get something cool this month. So they had this new thing called Cheap Heat. I guess they say if your wallet's cruiserweight size. They have something that now costs $10.99. It's supposed to be one autograph item from a wrestler and 2 extra items, 2 doohickeys, I guess. And the thing is, seeing how this is like an envelope but not an actual box, let's see what items come in it. And one thing I noticed, I kind of spoiled it for myself a little bit. It does say what's on it, so always try to scribble it out or rip it, you know, something, so you could avoid a surprise, because I mean that's part of the fun, the surprise of what's in the box, right? Or package. So let's check it out, and I really hope that it's a cool thing, like a wrestler that I care about with the autographs. I did see Pop Culture Junkies videos, plug. I keep plugging him, but that's because thanks to him I keep discovering these wrestling related things. But he had a cool one of China once, and the others are like people I don't really know that much. So we'll see. I'm curious what this thing fell apart. I'm curious. Jeez, I got a safer one. That one's falling apart on me. Well, I'm curious as to who's in it. Enough talking. Let's see what it is. Oh, wow, I was really hoping. I mean, I'm just surprised. Okay, try not to ruin a surprise too much for me. Okay, let's see what else. And also, one thing is, there's a site called Pro Wrestling Tees that has like cheap shirts and everything. Cool shirts. They got some Razor Ramon ones, like official Razor Ramon shirts and stuff that are not necessarily on the website. And this is officially, I guess, the first month that Pro Wrestle Crate is working together with Pro Wrestling Tees. And I also got like a like a secret code, like an extra code for 10% off one of their shirts. So that'd be kind of cool. Let me check this real quickly. Okay, so let's just start with the items here, because I guess I'm already seeing them. I can't tell. This is mirrored. Okay, the first thing we got is a tattoo. I'm really guessing where the camera is here. This is on my phone. It's mirrored, so I can't really tell exactly what it is, but some kind of tattoo. I guess those ones you kind of iron on yourselves. No. The first word is no. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I got this cool, what do you call it, wristband, and basically support pro wrestling. So yeah, support pro wrestling, because it's cool, you know. I mean, it's entertaining. Let me just put this on real quick. Okay, and then we got this thing here. It's a disc of some kind. And what is it though? Okay, it's kind of weird. The Best of Freelance Wrestling Volume 1. Freelance, well, freelance, I guess. So this is like all indies, I guess. And we got stuff like Bryce Benjamin versus Joey Marks. Alright guys, the phone fell over, let's continue. But yeah, this is all like indie matches, like I said, Best of Freelance Wrestling. And personally, I don't really recognize any of these guys. I was hoping that maybe some of them were the guys like from the Cruiserweight Classic or something like that. But, oh, we got, I guess, girls here. We got Eric Cannon versus Sally Stitches and all that. But it's always pretty cool, man. It's always really cool. It's always worth checking out, because some of these indies guys could become like the next big people out there. So you never know. I mean, lots of these people, I mean, everyone was in the indies at one point. All the big people like Seth Rollins and, well, Paige and all them started off at NXT, and now they're here. And now we just got a whole bunch of new guys in the Cruiserweight Classic forming part of WWE. So you never know. In a couple of years, we might have like Sally Stitches and Joey Marks in there. And of course, I'm sure a lot of you fans out there of the indies are probably looking at me and being all like, Mark, you never heard of these guys? But it's like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm mostly into WWF and stuff. Okay. I'll put this here where it won't fall or anything. And we got the tattoo here. And we got the 10% off. Every Pro Wrestling Crate customer gets 10% off all ProWrestlingTees.com orders. There we go. I got that in an email. Contents menu. I won't read this because it'll spoil what's in the crate, but I'll probably read it at the end to understand the tattoo. And finally, no, I got more stuff. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, little magnet. That's kind of cool. I mean, little things like magnets. It's a Pro Wrestling Tees chair. Because, of course, you know, famous chairs the wrestlers always bop you over with. So, it's a little magnet there. I don't have anything magnetic. This thing isn't. No, it's not. So, yeah, that's cool. But now, the big thing, which is... This thing doesn't fall. The big thing is, who is the autograph? And this is a wrestler that I actually heard of. Okay, so... very carefully open this. You know, the funniest thing would actually be if it was Razor Ramon, considering the fact that I got an autograph of him live and in person at the con, so that would have been like, or Kevin, well, okay, I didn't get Kevin Nash's autograph, but I did get to meet him in person too, so that would be like one hell of a weird irony. Come on, let's see if it's someone I know. Or at least someone that looks epic, not like the Brooklyn Brawler or the Gobbledygooker or any one of them. Okay, so, a little bent there. Ooh! Ah, that's kind of cool. I mean, I know this guy. There we go! Bobby the Brain Heenan. That's pretty awesome. And for you guys that don't know, I'm sure back in his prime, he was like a wrestler too. Don't quote me on that. But he was one of the managers. I remember he was a manager for Mr. Perfect. He was a manager for Lex Luger, the narcissist, you know. And he was always like the heel announcer. He was always the guy that whenever the bad guys were winning, he would be rooting for them and he would be dissing the bad guys. I'm not completely sure if he hung out with Razor Ramon or not. I know there was a time that Razor Ramon was teaming up with Mr. Perfect, and I don't know if Bobby the Brain was there too. And also, when we used to watch wrestling every week back in the day, he was one of the commentators. It was like him and Gorilla Monsoon. So yeah, that's someone I know, Bobby the Brain Heenan. And of course, you know, a big heel, big cheater. Whenever his guys are losing, he would cheat and do stuff. So that's pretty cool. And it has certified by Pro Wrestling Tees, 100% authentic. So you guys know that it's the real deal. Bobby the Brain Heenan did sign this personally. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, to sum it up, the autograph of a cool wrestler or wrestling manager that I actually know. That's pretty cool. Let me see here. Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Chicago indie promotion freelance wrestling DVD. Wait. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so this is related to CM Punk. So CM Punk's no gimmicks needed temporary hand tattoo and all that. And of course the magnet. I don't see the magnet on here anywhere. Okay, now one weird thing about this is that, again, this is the light version of the package. Now, if you pay the full 30 whatever, you get the actual box and you get all the items. So, if I assume if I watch like Pop Culture Junkies videos, I'll see this stuff, but also other things. But I guess the thing tells you too. I guess, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like rubbing in your face. But apparently, if I like paid the full price, I would have gotten a Road Warriors t-shirt, Hardy Family t-shirt. Oh, okay, so this is different. Interesting. Okay, so I guess depending on what box you get, you would get either a Road Warriors t-shirt, a Hardy t-shirt, or a Boom Boom Colt Cabana t-shirt. Never heard of him. And a Colt Cabana collector's button, and the wristband, and the magnet. So, I don't know. Honestly speaking, I don't really care too much about Colt Cabana. I don't know him. I would have liked the Road Warrior shirt, so that's the only thing I'm missing. That would have been kind of cool. So I don't mind having 10% off the shirts. I want to probably get a shirt so you can see me wearing it in the next video. This will be entertaining to watch, just to watch. Maybe I'll blog about it. And I guess a tattoo for people that like tattoos. But I really do like the Bobby the Brain Heenan autograph. That made the whole thing worth it. It's only $10, you know, so that made it worth it for me. At least the autograph. The magnet's a little doohickey, but it's cool. And at least I got a DVD to check out, you know. So we'll see what happens in the next one. I'll keep this for another month or so. We'll see what happens. And maybe I'll get the full box, but I don't know. I mean, for the other items in the box, I think it's kind of better to kind of gamble on the autograph and the doohickeys and not so much the other things because, you know. But anyways, guys, I've rambled on long enough. This is Mark Rodriguez here, and we'll see you next time for the next box or package. Hey, it's Mark Rodriguez here, and you're about to enter a world of mystery where everything is almost unexpected because, yes, we have another Pro Wrestling Crate Cheap Heat. This is for people that don't want to spend money buying, like, the big box. You can actually just buy this smaller version. It's basically an autographed photo of a WWE or an independent wrestler, superstar, and a couple of little doohickeys, you know, whatever that could fit in here. And, yes, I know that's been wrestling...
Terrible.
Yes, yes. And that's my camera woman there. But anyways, yes, I know there's been a lot of this Pro Wrestling Crate, like, almost back-to-back. I'm going to try to see in later months. I'll get different boxes, so it really can be unexpected, you know. And the theme for this is cheap... No, not Cheap Heat. Well, the thing is Cheap Heat. The theme for this is Latino Heat. And, you know, basically, it'll be like the high-flying wrestlers, you know. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what we get. And I'm curious. I have some expectations, but I'm not going to say anything.
I have none.
Yes. But there are certain superstars. I'll mention who I was thinking about after this. But first,
oh my gosh, that's dangerous.
There we go. Well, it's pointed away from me, not towards me. But,
I like when it towards me.
Okay. So let's see what about inside. And of course, last but not least, we'll get the autograph. And again, the owners of Pro Wrestling Tees run this, so you also get a 10% discount code.
And a magnet.
Yep, and a magnet. But first, let's see what we have.
Let me make... Oh. You're making a mess.
Yeah. Oh my god. Pete would have loved this. Oh my god. Yes, Pro Wrestling Crate exclusive collector's pin. Excuse me! That's Vicky Guerrero. And I guess, yeah, she was the wife of Eddie Guerrero, and that was her thing. Whenever something was not her way, because she was mostly a heel, she would just interrupt the scene and come in with her obnoxious, excuse me, and do whatever, you know. And then we got the DVD Latino Heat. Let me see if I recognize any of these people here. We got, Oh, well, Mil Mascaras versus Joe Turco. Mil Mascaras is very popular in the AAA, so that's pretty cool. And then we got Ugly Ducklings versus the LWO Lucha World Order, so that'd be kind of funny. Oh, there we go. Rey Mysterio Jr. shoot interview clip. Well, it's an interview. I would prefer to see him in action. And then we have Brian Cage, Zack Sabre Jr., and Chris Hero versus Matt Sindel and Rey Mysterio Jr. So there we go. Actually see him in wrestling. And Ricochet. So that's pretty cool. I would figure I would have recognized at least some of them. And I like that one wrestler here. Anthony Heavy versus Triton versus Gringo Loco. So I kind of want to see who that is and everything.
Chunk.
Okay. Then we have this thingamajiggy that I'll find out as soon as I... Okay, let me just... Jeez.
Pansy can't open a bag.
Oh, you be nice, you camera woman, you.
Pansy.
We're in the market for a new camera woman and don't have smart-ass remarks. Okay.
Pansy.
So, Lucha Underground socks.
Lucha what?
Lucha Underground socks.
The Lucha
Underground is a popular independent wrestling company, you know, federation that's, of course, mostly the high-flying wrestlers and everything. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of legit. Again, that's something you'll never get in WWE because, of course, you know, it's just WWE. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, come on. Get damn socks good.
There you go. That's pretty awesome. Okay. And what's this card here? Just a card. Oh, so we could go to luchaunderground.com. There's no code or anything on it. But it's basically... Oh, tune in to Lucha Underground Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. at El Rey Network. And I guess, well, that'd be cool. That'd be a good way to check it out.
Boring.
Okay. And then, of course, a 10% off code. It comes in an email. It's not here. But, yeah, 10% code. And let me just see if there's anything else. Well, this is just a cheap thing. Oh, no, that's Bane. And I guess the last thing...
Bane is... Isn't he Latino?
Well, yeah, but that's from one of your previous Marvel plays. Okay. So
that'd be awesome.
I know. But we didn't get a magnet this time. We've been getting these Pro Wrestling Tees magnets. But now, without further ado, the autograph. Let's see who it is. I doubt it, but it would be so cool. You guys are actually seeing it before I am. Let me see. Oh, Tito Santo. Yeah, he's one of the greats. He's one of the very classic. That's why it's black and white. He's one of the very classic luchadors from way back then. That's pretty cool.
Well, he's revealing his face. He's not supposed to reveal his face.
Yeah, it depends on, you know.
I still freaking hate they put the damn sticker right on the damn autograph.
Yeah.
It would have been better if you put it on the back.
I know. But yeah, he's a legend. I can't really dispute that because he's a legend. If I was going to tell you now, the one star I was hoping that I would get was Conan, that used to be in WC. Well, he was in WWF as oh, I forgot some stupid name, like Mercury Moon with a stupid costume. But then he was more badass with the NWO and Red and Black and the Rowdy and WCW. I think now he's in Lucha Underground or some other independent thing. But I was really hoping to get an autograph from him because you know, he is kind of forgotten for people that don't know much about him. And Pro Wrestling Crate usually does get you know like I guess more independent wrestlers. But that's how it is. But anyways, it's a pretty cool thing. What can I say? I do like the DVDs because there's always great ways to see these wrestlers. It's always great to see the ones that are already popular and seeing when they're when they're starting out. The socks are always cool because socks are always cool.
Invest in a bigger
the
box.
pretty cool.
It stinks.
Yes, we'll try to see if we can invest in a bigger box. But either way, I'm so happy with this package.
Go to Miss Page Mischief for Slam Crate, the better box.
Yes. You can go to Miss Page Mischief YouTube channel to see Slam Crate whenever we get the new one. But anyways, guys, the Mark Rodriguez here.
We already have 2 Slam Crates already. If you want to go check them out, yes, go.
Okay, so
go.
Guys, it's Mark Rodriguez
it's more
here
entertaining
for
than
another
this.
episode of the Unboxing Zone.
No,
for different things.
Just go to Miss Page Mischief. Go to Miss Page Mischief.
We need a new camera woman with
no, you need to go to Miss Page Mischief to see the Slam Crates. Clam Crate.
Hey, this is Mark Rodriguez here, and you're once again about to enter a world of mystery where everything and anything can be unexpected. This is the Unboxing Zone, and this time with Pro Wrestling Crate, we actually get a box. It's a little different now. I've been getting what we call the cheap heat, which is basically an autograph from a wrestler and certain little items here and there. This is now called the Mid-Carder, I believe, and it's a shirt and an autograph, which is kind of cool because little doohickeys are always just little random things. So this theme was animals, so of course wrestlers with animal names like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Jake the Snake Roberts. And I'm really hoping to get some related to Jake the Snake Roberts because I do actually know him and remember him from the past. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what shirts in there. Of course, this does come with the regular boxes of different sizes and stuff, but these are, you know, good cheap alternatives. And it's all kind of wrestling, not just WWE. There's also like Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground and other things like that. So, without further ado,
it stinks.
Let's see this.
You suck.
No. Okay, so let me just show it to you guys real quickly. You can kind of show it there, but let me take a look. I think
A rock? Yeah, it looks like a bowl.
oh, this is like the weirdest shirt ever, like to signify him. But yeah, this is Rhino.
Oh, Rhino.
Because with the whole gore,
oh, I didn't see
that's his whole thing where he runs at you and quote unquote gores you. And of course he's been in WWE lately, tag teaming with wasn't Heath Slater one of them, I believe. But
don't look at the camera, girl, cause I don't know.
Okay, but yeah, at least I know him, so that's kind of cool.
That's not bad.
I can show it off and impress people at work. And now for the autograph, let's see who we got.
At least it's not taped to death.
Ooh.
Oh, does that have the sticker on the damn?
Yes, of course it does.
That's so stupid. Why not put it on the back?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. One of the classics of all time. He's one of the ones that go way back, like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and things like that. So that is pretty cool. And I'm not 100% sure if that's the Macho Man or not, because I do remember, I believe, not 100% sure, guys, don't rip me apart, but I believe he was the one that had the legendary match against the Macho Man at WrestleMania 3, that everyone keeps saying it's like the perfect match ever, and that Macho Man rehearsed like so many times to make sure that it came out just right. I think this is the guy. Either way, he's still a classic, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy with what I got. I mean, I am glad I at least know these guys. I mean, the Rhino, I mean, he might move on and be even of a bigger star. He's, you know, doing stuff with Heath Slater now. But, like I said, Steamboat is a legend. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. The next team is going to be tag teams. So we're gonna see what big tag teams get mentioned. New
Day Rocks.
Yep. There are so many tag teams. But either way, I like this shirt though. This is pretty cool, especially because a lot of their shirts, no offense, are basically black shirts with a word or two. This at least looks pretty awesome. It's, you know, blue and it's got a big old logo.
I saw like the horn. I thought the ear on top was like the horn of like the Rock.
Oh yeah. But anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez here for the Unboxing Zone with the camera woman help you from behind the camera.
Yo.
Yep, and see y'all next time.
Yo.
You're about to enter a world of mystery where everything and anything is unexpected. You're entering the Unboxing Zone. Yes, I saw it. And today we're going to be talking about the Pro Wrestling Crate for August or July. I think it's July 2017. Yes,
but
it's July.
August of 19th.
That's always kind of like that. You get charged at the end of the month and they come. So anyways, Pro Wrestling Crate.
In the middle of the freaking month.
More or less.
You suck.
Anyways, Pro Wrestling Crate has all kinds of wrestling items, not just WWE, but also stuff like Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, the Indies, just all kinds of different stuff. And there's different kind of boxes. You get the regular box that has all the items and posters and shirts. This one in particular is called the mid-card box, which is $14.95, which comes with an autograph and one of the shirts, so you get a cool shirt. And there's also another one called Cheap Heat that you get the autograph and two or three little items, you know, small things that could fit in the box like that, kind of like refrigerator magnets and, you know.
So there's only two versions?
Well, the other one is like the actual box, like an actual, like a normal box, probably in the top or something. It's like the actual box, and you also get control of, you can get one shirt, two shirts, even three shirts. Yeah, it's a Mick Foley kind of looking guy. Not really him.
Oh.
But anyways, guys, it's a monthly box. This was pretty cool, and it's worth checking it out. This theme is called Heels, and it's all about the bad guys. We all love the bad guys like Ravishing Rick Rude, and well, Ric Flair himself was kind of a heel, lots of times dirtiest player in the game, and just all these different people that made wrestling so much fun because, of course, if we didn't have the bad guys, like, we wouldn't have people for the good guys to overcome. Yes.
Lower your voice.
Yes, so now we're going to open the box and see what autograph and what shirt we get.
Voice.
You're inside.
Inside voice.
Okay, open the box.
Or I'll stab you with my finger stabber that I stab my finger with. I'm trying to get into the hole of my fingers.
Ooh, okay. So let's do the shirt first. It's kind of out there. Oh my god.
I don't know.
The famous thing.
Huh? Pipe bomb?
Yeah, CM Punk.
Oh, CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk's pipe bomb, which is of course a famous speech he did in the middle. I think it was Raw, and he just bitched out and complained about WWE breaking the fourth wall and so on people. He made a big speech about wrestling, what's messed up about it, about how the fans bothered the wrestlers in the airports, and he made fun of The Rock too. Like back in the day when we were not supposed to know who they are when they're not wrestlers, he actually said, oh, we're talking about Dwayne Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean The Rock. Whoa, broke the fourth wall there. You know, back then when you weren't supposed to do that. And that's one of the things I guess led to him, you know, leaving the company, getting fired both, and whatever. But yeah. This is pretty cool. This is infamous. I'm going to wear this for work. Everyone's going to know what it is because it's one of his most infamous things. So now, let's check out the autograph. And of course, yes, everyone loves CM Punk. And everyone keeps chanting for his return. Ooh, who is this?
Wow, that's actually heavy.
Interesting.
Hold on. There's two.
Well, oh, God. I know this guy for sure. Oh God! Wow.
Like,
well,
why is it so heavy?
Well, first of all, we got two autographs instead of one. It usually is one. Well, one. Yeah, let's show off that one first, then I'll show off this guy. This guy, unfortunately, I don't really. He looks familiar, but Cornetto? Okay, so you guys somewhere out there in YouTube
don't they describe it? Where's the freaking...
No, they don't have any. Well, oh, it didn't come with it this time. Oh, well. Maybe in the place of the two autographs. I don't know. But anyways, this guy is one of them. And what you guys out there in YouTube land and VidMe land and any other, you know, social media can tell me who this is. But I know who this is.
I don't know neither.
This is Papa Shango with the voodoo guy.
Isn't that,
Well, later on, I think he has other gimmicks.
Familiar.
Well, he's Papa Shango at this point in time, and he had a rivalry with the Ultimate Warrior, and some other guys too. Later on, the same guy came back as the Godfather with the whole train and all that, and I think he became kind of popular due to that too. But that was one of his gimmicks. I remember that back in the day. I mostly remember his quote-unquote voodoo stuff with the Ultimate Warrior, like throwing up weird green stuff, and he did something that Mean Gene Okerlund had weird green liquid spilling from his wrists and stuff. He just did weird voodoo stuff. His theme itself is weird voodoo stuff, so it's pretty cool. So bottom line, we got some cool guys here. We got this amazing shirt, and we got 2 autographs instead of 1. Now I don't know if it's supposed to be like maybe a one-time thing or something like that, or if from now on they're going to have 2 autographs. I wouldn't complain either way, but this is pretty awesome. But anyways, guys, I think it's a pretty cool box. The next theme for next month, or later this month or whatever, is, I think the word is occupations or jobs, because if you remember back in the 80s, almost all the wrestlers had some kind of job. We had the Big Boss Man as a police officer, we had IRS as a tax man, we had a guy that was like a garbage truck guy, I just never knew his name, and the Repo Man, and of course, what's his name? Kane started off as an evil dentist. So we had all these different wrestlers that were based on jobs and things. So that'll be the next one. I'm getting that one for sure because we just love those cheesy guys from the 80s. So anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez here.
Pearl.
Yes, and we'll see y'all next time for the next pro wrestling crates and who knows what other random sub boxes we might get. Unfortunately, it looks like this is the end for Nerd Block, so we're not really sure, but it looks like it's the end.
Don't look at me, I don't give a shit.
And I've done a lot of Nerd Blocks / arcade blocks / gamer blocks over the years, so it's kind of bad that it's gone.
Inside voice.
Yes. See you next time, guys. Hey, this is Mark Rodriguez, and you're about to enter the world of mystery where everything and anything can be unexpected. You're watching the Unboxing Zone, and yes, I got my pro wrestling crate for this month. This time the theme is factions, and I love factions, especially the original NWO. But of course, there's other factions out there like D-Generation X, and of course the Bullet Club, the 4 Horsemen, all them guys. But I really hope we get something NWO related here. Now this is the mid card. This one is 1, sometimes 2 autographs, and a very badass shirt. Because these shirts have been awesome with these guys. Like every month, it gets better and better. But I do want to say though that this is my very last mid-card box for Pro Wrestling Crate because I actually updated my subscription. I'm going to get the real, legit Pro Wrestling Crate. So starting off next month, the actual Pro Wrestling Crate box that comes, I believe, with 2 shirts, 1 or 2 autographs, a CD, well, you know, DVD with some of the matches, depending on what wrestler or whatever, and of course, actual items like, I don't know, toys, buttons, pins, beanies, I don't know, but it'll be very awesome to get the actual box, because sometimes you get more autographs. It's kind of cool to see like what you get. There's 2 shirts, like the shirt I got is cool, but I'm like, oh man, I wish I had that other shirt too. So now I'm gonna get both shirts. It's gonna be so awesome. Like I really cannot wait. Like I don't know why, but I'm like much more excited about this box than it would have been getting like a WWE box or something like that. I don't know why. It's just so cool. Now I got another box on the way. And it's a brand new box. It's a box I've never ever bought before. The box itself probably was only available a couple of months back or something. So it is pretty new. So a new box is coming. Stay tuned to watch what it is. But as for this, let's see what it is. Without slicing and dicing myself. Yeah, let's see what it is without slicing and dicing myself. This is probably not very smart, but I'll be careful. Okay. Kind of scary how easily it just slides through and cuts it. So yeah, I gotta fix that. So anyways, guys, let's see what it is. Oh, there's still more here. Oh God, where's the blade? Oh God, oh there it is. That's something I don't want just lying around, you know. Can't even tell which is the sharp side. This is dangerous episode, and no, I'm not into blading like the wrestlers do sometimes. Okay, so let's check it out. It's gonna be awesome. The shirt, I can already tell, is fucking awesome. So you guys are gonna see it first before I do. I know what it is. Oh yeah, the 4 Horsemen. Now I don't remember the original 4 Horsemen. I know that was always Arn Anderson, and of course, woo, Nature Boy, Ric Flair, you know. But I was watching it in WCW when it had like a more newer generation. That was Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Chris Benoit, and Dean Malenko. And that's actually why Ric Flair is a 2-time Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer because, you know, Ric Flair, but also Hall of Famer because the 4 Horsemen also became part of the Hall of Fame. So again, woo! Nature Boy, styling and profiling with the 4 Horsemen. That was awesome. Okay, so now for the autograph, or autographs. Feels kind of thick. Might be autographs. Who knows? No, I think it's just one. Is it just one? Wait. Oh, shit, I can't even tell. Either that or it's a very thick paper. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I'm very sorry. I have, like, no idea who this guy is. It looks like it says Shane something. Yeah. Here's the guy. And if you guys are hardcore wrestling fans, you're probably saying, oh, this is stupid. Like, Mark, come on, man. It's like, how do you not know who that is? But I'm like, sorry, I don't know who that is. But, and that's the only one, right? Yep, that's the only one. So this one, like, felt thick or heavy for some reason. Okay, let me look at the little cheat sheet thing without getting cut on this random blade. So, next month's theme is going to be called Also Known As. So I don't know what that means. I guess, like, the wrestlers are called certain things, you know, like how, I don't know, like how Randy Orton's called the Viper, Undertaker's called the Dead Man, you know, Hitman Bret Hart was called the Excellence of Execution and all that stuff. So they're gonna probably go by these people that have, like, these nicknames that go along with their actual stage names. So let's see what's going on. So I got the Forever 4 Horsemen t-shirt. I got the Heart Foundation t-shirt. Oh, fuck, that would've been so awesome, man. The Heart Foundation. You see, like, when I get the box next time, I'm gonna get both shirts. I'm not gonna be missing out on these shirts anymore. I got well, I didn't get, but there was a Cody Rhodes Micro Brawler figure, which was kind of cool because I actually know who Cody Rhodes is. Bullet Club Chicago Iron On patch. If I ever learn how to iron, you know. Oh, Shane Douglas Triple Threat autograph. So that's what this guy is. Shane Douglas, of course, you know. Shame on me for yeah. The DVD was Behind Closed Door Raven, High Spots, and like, oh, I would love to get that because Raven, man. What about me? What about Raven? Like, that's so fucking awesome. Okay, the Brood exclusive collector's pin, Los Ingobernables de Japón hat. That would be kind of cool. And of course, 10% off my next shirt whenever I buy a new shirt. So, yeah. Interesting autograph. I'm gonna kind of look up Shane Douglas and see what matches he had. I don't know. He might be WWE or not. He might be other factions, but I'll look him up and everything. But as always, the shirt is super awesome. I'm going to wear it to work tomorrow and show off that I got a shirt representing the 4 Horsemen, one of the longest running, most badass factions of back in the day. They actually gave the NWO a lot of trouble. There were some good matches between the 4 Horsemen and the NWO and stuff like that. But, what can I say? Next month, it's going to be so awesome because I'm finally going to get the actual legit box. So, I can't wait, and I'm sure maybe you guys can't wait either. But yeah, stay tuned next time. Mark Rodriguez here, and peace out.